After completing the first warp room, Cortex mentions that the bosses will try to get to you on your way to the second warp room. Like if you go up that elevator, that's where you'll encounter the bosses. So it looks like that doesn't really, since that doesn't really happen in this version, they got rid of that communication. They got rid of that piece of dialogue. Which is kind of weird though. I mean, they still should have just kept it. And here's our polar bear. I don't know, he seems like he's a little bit more scarier in this version compared to the original. But then again, I'm yet to see his little laugh whenever I die. But I don't want to waste that. And hey, I actually still have Aku Aku with me. How about that? Yeah, take that, polar bear. Oh, but wait, his twin is back. His twin, well, not necessarily back, but his twin is here. Good thing the mines don't cost you Aku Aku either. And hey, it helped me get over that fence. But still, it's not the fastest way to do it. Oh boy. And of course I gotta go down here for the secret. Whee! It really made me think I was gonna die from that. Because it just did that classic death animation. Oh wait, do I actually have to... Or could I just do that? Yeah, I can just do that. Okay. That works too. Okay, I can see the bullets just perfectly. Yeah, nice background. Very nice background. Where are the bullets? Ah, there it is. And of course the turtles with the saw blades. Why was I even going for that stinking turtle? That saw blade turtle. I can just jump right over that one and take that. I better not forget these other two boxes up here. Because I think I would sometimes actually miss these boxes whenever I did Unbearable. I mean, of course I went and I did the secret path, but of course I missed those two boxes. And of course you can belly flop the armor off of those armadillos. Stupid nitro. I hate that nitro right there. I always hated that nitro. I'm gonna wait until the second bullet comes in. Can I jump that? Oh, of course. Oh well, forget it. I can just skip that, of course. Hey, another Aku Aku. Brilliant. Oh, good. He spun. He actually got rid of that nitro for me. Great. That part can be kind of tricky, but it's done. Okay, there's our crystal. And bonus round. You know, I'm kind of curious as to why they didn't keep that little animation where the birds would come flying out of it. I guess I got rid of that too, where the birds would come flying out of the, like whenever you first go into the bonus stage, like, you know, that kind of drops down. Yep, I'm having to really anticipate getting over those platforms, like at the very edge of it. Alright, so we're close to the last stretch. I want to go ahead and get the extra one for fruit. Ah, look at him just waiting up there for me. Look at him just waiting. Ah, but hey, we get a head start thanks to that boost pad. And of course, we got to ride on Polar here pretty quick. Ah, that stupid boost pad. Made me run into the enemy and got rid of Aku Aku. What's the point? We still got that. Ah, that bear is just way too close to me. Ah! That crawling animation is way different than the original. Because it just, like as soon as you come up, you kind of, you just, for a quick second, you stay still. So I gotta be quick during these. Gotta be quick. Okay, I made it that time. Good gravy. Okay, polar time. And the last 3 boxes are those TNTs that the giant bear is going to hit. Alright, there we go. Now the electric fences. Again. Hey, there's more electric fences. And big time air! Yeah! Okay, so I'll go and grab the gem. Then we'll head back the other way. So that way we can go over this gap. And then we can do totally bare. I was wanting to jump on polar. Because you can actually do that on the original. Before you get sent to totally bare. No bear left behind. So you can obviously, of course, jump on polar before you're sent to the secret warp room. Because you'll hear his little bark whenever you do so. Alright, so we just got Road to Ruin and we'll be done with the 3rd warp room. But of course we gotta do Totally Bare first. Huh, one man's trash. Trophy. That must be something to do with the gems. Totally. Alright, Totally Bare. Not to mention, we have to come back to these levels too. We have to come back to the secret warp room. But then again, there is an easy way to do so. Just go through air crash. Just take the air crash way. That's probably the... Yeah, I think that's the quickest one. Quickest route to get back to the secret warp room. Or we could just do the relic right here. But I can do that some other time. Later, of course. These mechanics are just a bit weird. Not to mention, since it's night out, it's gonna be pretty tricky getting past most of this. Well, maybe not most of it, but I may probably make some mistakes. Like the jumping. Oh yeah, don't want to miss those two. Like the jumping, it's like I have to try not to get to the edge. Like if I'm having to go through. Yep. I was expecting that to happen. That got me. Like having to go through the platforms, like if it's multiple platforms in a row. Like I shouldn't be at the very close to the platform, because of course I'm pushing the X button very lightly. But still, I almost, you know, fell into the water that way. That was like at the very edge of those platforms. Like these, yeah, I was at the very edge of that one. Even though I'm pressing the X button slightly. And there's Totally Bare for you. That's it. I mean, like I said, I could just go ahead and grab the relics since we don't have to come back here, but I like to go ahead and just keep my relics organized. Whenever I go for the relics, I'll just be more organized with it. I mean, sure, I got the Platinum Relic from Insanity Beach from the first game, but it's easy to be organized like that. Oh, really? We're still not back to the main warp room? You're kidding. Well then. Oh! Wait a minute. If we go down? Oh! Well, no wonder. That's why there's water down here. Oh, duh! Oh, that's why it said, I forgot to mention it did say down on this platform, but I was like, wait. I wonder if that was going to be like, you know, just a stopping place or something. But I guess not. About what I said earlier about having to come back to the secret warp room from air crash earlier. Scratch that. Completely scratch that. Alright. I'm not sure if you could even do that in the original. Whoa. The guys who made this remastered version are so nice. They're completely nice to us. Alright, last level in this warp room. Road to Ruin. We're going to be going towards the Road to Ruin. Not to mention the original, it was the Road to Ruin just to ever go back to that secret warp room. But in this remastered version, The guys who did this are just so nice. And I know it requires a secret passage to get to this box gem, but I want to see if I can clear this. Can I clear that? I guess I can't. So I know you can actually clear that in the original, but I guess you can't do that on this version. So looks like the box gem will have to wait. Because I know I could actually clear that in the original. I would be at the very edge of that platform, but then again, I just died, so I wouldn't be able to get the special gem. I may have to come back in here, because I want to go in and at least get the special gem, because I can't get the box gem. Since considering the fact I just died. I may have to come back in here then, since I did die. Oh, the skull route is still here. Huh. Never mind then. Never mind then. I was gonna say, since I couldn't get the box gem, I could just get this hidden gem. I have to try and anticipate the logs coming here. Coming from King Kong himself. Or a blue King Kong. He looks more like a snow yeti than a regular like gorilla. Like a King Kong lookalike. Well, speaking of these levels, I honestly cannot wait until we get to like Ruination, which has the tilting platforms. That better not... Whoa, here are tilting platforms. They don't look too bad. They don't seem too bad, right? Yeah, so far they don't seem too bad. But then again, I could be speaking too soon. It's nice that those flames actually come out at the same time. Alright. We got the hidden gem. I was gonna say, where was that Aku Aku crate? And I want to at least make sure if I'm actually gonna get that crystal. Oh, almost fell off there. I don't want these to be in my way. Oh. Oh yeah, good thing I came back here. And that checkpoint is okay too, so I won't have to come back through the skull route again. Good thing I came back here. Sometimes it just seems you kind of forget this kind of stuff. Not to mention Crash 2 was the first game I revisited before this trilogy came out. Oh! There I go again. I need to start paying attention to the shadow more often. Ah, can I make that? Oh, barely. It looked like I barely made that. Get out of here, you monkey. And the stinking frill lizard. Okay, of course, like we can't get, like I said, I can't get the box gem this time, so we'll have to come back. Funny though, like I said earlier, you could actually clear that jump in the original. I guess they're wanting to make sure you actually go through all secrets so you can get the trophies too. I guess, yeah, I was going to say, I think the secrets themselves are getting a trophy. Alright, so we're done with this warp room. We just gotta do the next boss. I know who that boss is. Trademark dance. Booyah!
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Alright, third boss. Tiny Tiger. This boss is so memorable. I love the music to this too. Such a groove. Alright. Now, like the original, we gotta pay attention to the platforms until they become red. Take... Oh, what? Okay, I'll just do that then. If you can't jump that. Haha, sucker. Ah, see you try and fly your way out of that, Tiny. One thing I want to check. Okay, they actually fixed that. Good thing they remembered that. Because in the original, whenever you access the pause menu, when going up against Tiny, it would show up as Taz Tiger and not Tiny Tiger. Good thing they remembered that. It's just stuff like that can be easy to remember. Oh, that was way too... Oh, I gotta get over here. Oh, that was close right there. Almost lost it. Alright, just one more time. Gotta try and find that platform. Oh, luckily. Up! Good night, Tiny. Now, I'm not gonna risk it. Like, if you were to go to that platform, you'd... Oh, I can't do it anywhere. I can't do it anyway. Tiny trick trophy. He doesn't even do his dance. I was gonna say, in the original, you could just get up on the platform where Tiny comes up at, and then you could make Crash do the dance in midair. I always thought that was funny. But you can't do that in this version, because after he does that spin, he stays still. Oh well. All right, so now we're done with the third warp room.